Hey there, 5th graders. Welcome to another video art lesson. Today we're looking at video number 50. And I have already done a little start here, as I think this might take a little bit to do. Today I want to make a large deer or elk standing on a hill with a very silhouette type image with a simplified background. So to do that, I made a little hill, and then I gave myself some space, and I made just a bump, and I made the ears on the side, line, and then I added the antlers, and the antlers are pretty symmetrical, which means the same. So here and here are the same, kind of very similar. Then I just brought it down, made one little leg, made a little leg, made this little leg bent, a little bit of a tail, he's kind of turned. And then this is all going to be black. What I'm going to do next, so you might want to hit pause and try to get caught up here, I'm going to start making sections of ground. And these sections of ground are going to be kind of like irregular and different in color a little bit. And then we'll have a sun and then a very colorful background. So what I'm going to do next here, I'm going to start making some chunks of the ground. Okay, there's some pieces of ground. Next, I want to make a sun, and to do that, I'm going to use a dime. I'm using an art card. I'm just going to trace a dime to make the circle on my art card. I'm going to do it off the... do it up here in the sky. I don't want to put it right over top of my antlers because the antlers are going to smear. I want to put it over top of the deer, but I just don't see how I'm going to be able to do it. That'll cause some problems. Okay, next I'm going to start using some color in the background first. I don't want to do the deer black because the black's going to smear. So I'm going to do some sort of, I'm going to do a light brown first. And I'm just going to color in these pieces of ground. And the sun is kind of just coming up, so I think the ground is going to start kind of turning into some sunset colors. It's very rocky, and maybe it's rocks, so the sun is going to be hitting it and reflecting these bright colors of a sunset. So that's what I was thinking. So I'm doing some brown first because this is where really far away from the sun. Then I have a lighter brown. Oh, here's another brown. I'm going to use a lighter brown next. That'd be great. Okay, then I'm going to do another section of ground. I'm going to use a light brown and an orange together on it. I'm doing the light brown first. There we go. Now I'm going to do some orange over top of that. Okay, next I'm going to do a bright orange next. Then I want to do a red. And some yellow in the sky. See how this turns out. I guess the hardest part will be to sketch out the deer on it. This background is kind of an experiment. And it is week 50, so drawings are getting a little bit difficult. And you know what? Instead of doing a deer, you could do a tree, I suppose. Just a tree on a hill or something. Next, I want to do some red and some yellow. I'll do some red. Okay, there's the red. Next, I'm going to make that sun. Use some orange on it. Do some orange on the top of the sky. Gradate down a little bit. So I'm going to do some orange on the ground here, kind of coming up a little bit too. Okay. Then I'm going to do some yellow. I'm going to do some gold in the sun. Oops. I'll press real hard here with this gold. I wish that those pencil lines didn't show up so dark. It would be really rich and bright. Rich and bright. And then I'm going to do some yellow on that sky area. Okay, then I'm gonna make, with the black, I'm gonna make the deer black. Be real careful that my colored pencil doesn't crack or break, mess it all up. I'm just outlining all my lines of the different types of dirt and such. I'm outlining around the sun. I don't really want to, but I have to because that pencil line's showing up. I'm coloring in the black of the entire hill. This is kind of cool. It is definitely not terribly easy though. So you just got to try your best. I know sometimes when you're doing drawings like this, I mean, things work out Sometimes it doesn't. I drew a Charlie Brown the other day, and I was like, it didn't work out. Okay, so I got that. I'm going to add some like plants and stuff, kind of grasses sticking on the hill, some little details, and I'll call it good. There it is. Good luck.